Welcome everybody, we're up here at Bolton Valley Ski Area and I'm with the Vice President of Winter Ski Fun, Miss Bridget Kerr for Ski Vermont. So what is the 5th grade passport?
The 5th grade passport enables all 5th graders to go to any resort in Vermont for free 3 times. It's really a lot of fun.
All right, little Miss Slope Diva and I are gonna go hit the mountain right now and we're gonna try some skiing fun, 5th grade style. Wait, I think my ride's here. Can I just need a ride up the hill. Oh man.
I'm ready to go.
All right, the race is on. You ready? Let's go get it. All right, so thanks to the folks at Bolton Valley who gave us the tickets today. Must be I pass as a 5th grader, right?
I don't think so, Tim.
What do you mean? What about, there's something called Nordic Quest. What can you tell us about that?
A Nordic Quest is a cross-country scavenger hunt. You get a map and
A scavenger hunt?
A scavenger hunt.
What's the prize? Tell me what the prize is.
I don't know what the prizes are because it's different at every place.
Ooh, so it's a surprise. All right, well, I'm fast, so look out.
Yeah, be ready to lose.
Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna show a 5th grader how it's really done. Ready, Bridget? Yay, I'm a 5th grader again.
No, you're not, Tim.
Brace yourselves, it's time for Late Night Saturday.
It's Late Night Saturday with Tim Kavanagh. Tonight's guest, Miss Vermont, Ashley Wheeler. With musical guest, Prana. And now from Alumni Auditorium on the College of Champlain College, here's Tim.
Thank you! My. Wow. We're clapping for you, you know. Very nice. Well, I think there might be some Bridget Kerr fans in the house, are there? Welcome to the show, everybody. We had a fun day out on the trails at Bolton Valley, and I can say this from a guy who acts like a 5th grader to an actual 5th grader. You are a wonderful ambassador for the state of Vermont, and the, what's the title again?
Vice President of Winter Fun.
Vice President of Winter Fun, everybody. All right, quickly, tell us how you became the ambassador of Winter Fun.
Last year, I wrote a writing piece about why I love winter in Vermont, and a woman emailed my mom and said we would like your daughter to be the 08-09 Vice President of Fun.
And was that woman Jen Butson by any chance?
It was.
Who is sitting right next to you, actually. Jen, thank you so much. Jen, tell us why 5th grade? Why is it important for 5th grade?
Well, we find, the VP of Fun position is a real tough job, but when you're in the 5th grade, these kids are out there. They're going out there, they're really trying something new. They're picking up something that they can do for a lifetime, but they're still with their folks. So their folks are kind of reining them in and helping them out. So it's kind of a perfect age to get them out, but not having them jumping off cliffs.
And it empowers them, too. I mean, it gives you that confidence level, too, if it's something you haven't tried before. We had a lot of fun out there, did we not?
We did.
And your brother and your whole family were out there skiing with us. And Bolton Valley was a wonderful host for us that evening. And it was terrific skiing. So if you're going to try it, try Bolton Valley or one of the ski areas. What do you get to do on behalf of Ski Vermont, Jen?
Well, it's not as fun as the VP of Fun, but I'm the Director of Public Affairs, so I get to manage all the youth programs, all the PR. I travel all over the country letting all the folks know about the wonderful things going on in Vermont in our 20 Alpine and 30 Nordic locations.
That is unbelievable. So if you're a fifth grader, you can find out more, and they can find out, what's the best way to find out?
Absolutely. They can visit us at skivermont.com, and
Okay.
I also encourage everybody to go to vermontfitness.org for the Winter Challenge.
vermontfitness.org or skivermont.com.
You got it.
Bridget and Jen, thank you very much. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank
You stay right there. They have provided us with all kinds of giveaways that we're going to be throwing out to people in the audience all night long. So thank you very much. Plus, we have someone over on the prize wheel right now. I believe his name is Kevin. And Kevin, you over there, buddy?
Yep, I'm over here.
Kevin is over there. Kevin, where are you from?
I'm from Lindenville, Vermont.
And are you a fifth grader, Kevin?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. I was a fifth grader for 4 years. It was wonderful. Kevin, tell us why you're here tonight.
I'm actually here to support my good friend Ashley Wheeler as Miss Vermont.
Miss Vermont. All right. Very good. Well, we're going to be bringing Miss Vermont out in a couple minutes. But Kevin, what we want to do is give you a chance to win a prize. The lovely Miss Jen is standing right next to you. She's going to give that wheel a spin right now. And whatever that lands on is what you are going to go ahead and win. We have all kinds of wonderful sponsors up there on the prize wheel. And when it lands on that certain business, that's the prize that you're going to win. And, oh, Kevin, look what it's landed on. It has landed on Junior's Italian Restaurant. Junior's is one of the sponsors of the show here. They provide us food every single taping. Junior's has 2 locations in Colchester and right in downtown Burlington. And you've won a $50 gift certificate. Plus, Kevin, we're throwing in this. It's from the Northeast Kingdom. It's Jed's Maple Mud and your own lunchbox for when you go skiing. All right, folks, remember to tune in to Champ 101.3 for details. We'll be right back after this. Nice. Good job. Here, give that. Want to give that?
Good evening and welcome to Late News Saturday. Tonight we're very happy to welcome Ashley Wheeler to the show, the young woman who was crowned Miss Vermont 2008 this past April. Ashley's talent for the competition portion was singing the song The Prayer, a performance she may repeat when she competes in the Miss America 2009 pageant in Las Vegas in January. There's no need to sing the prayer, Ashley. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, we're 3 days into the new year, which means that those of you who made New Year's resolutions have already fallen off the wagon. Don't feel bad. Many of us here have too, including Tim, who has decided that keeping a girl under his desk does employ yet one more person in this troubled economy. Good for you, Tim. Way to think of others. And now to Chad for the weather. Chad?
Hey, whoa, hey, there I am. Thanks, Wendy. Looking forward to a bright new year, but we've still got a few dark nights ahead of us as we deal with the dwindling daylight. This has also proved quite problematic for the famed child star Peter Pan, as we've received reports that the shadow of Peter Pan has purportedly left Neverland and was last seen vying for a better job following our rather larger host, Tim. Yeah. When asked about his reason for parting ways with the playful protagonist, the Shadow replied by stating that flying around with a giant boy dressed like the Jolly Green Giant just wasn't getting him the chicks. In a recent public interview from Neverland, the public is urged to call in with any report of his whereabouts. Just make sure to ask for Michael. Okay. On to the weather. Okay. For our sobering post-holiday region, look for any moisture in the form of bourbon and eggnog to be decreasing across the region. And then that's, let me see. And after that, we have a couple other things that, oh, wait, no, regrets. That's what it was. Watch out for regrets. I can't even remember what happened this holiday. That's all the news that is and none that isn't. I'm Chad the Weather Guy, urging you to not dial that phone number that mysteriously appeared in your pocket. Have a good one. Tim?
All right, let's give it up for the news and weather. Yeah. Looks like I'm off to Neverland or something, I guess. I don't know. All right, we have a special guest with us right now, and she is over on the area where Joel, who is our musician, and she's got a rather obnoxious-looking person next to her. Hank, the crusty old angry custodian, is there. Catherine is a, what year are you at UVM?
I'm a senior.
She is a senior at UVM. Catherine is from Connecticut, and she came into tonight's show. And Catherine, would you say you're a Billy Joel fan?
I would say so. I grew up listening to Billy Joel, so.
So that makes you a fan then?
Yes, I'm definitely a lifetime fan of Billy Joel.
And you think you know his music well enough?
I hope so.
Well enough to win these, a pair of tickets to Billy Joel's Moving Out, coming to the Flynn this next March, huh? All right, here's all you have to do. Joel is going to play some music. Hank is going to sing along, God help us all. And you, Catherine, have to finish the lyrics. You up for that?
Sure.
All right, Joel and Hank, take it away.
Here we go. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you see that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jive. Where you been hiding out lately, honey? Can't trash you till you spend a lot of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but
You still rock and roll to me.
knew it!
Oh, look at that.
She knew it!
Congratulations to Catherine. Congratulations to Catherine. She just won a pair of tickets to Billy Joel's Moving Out, coming to the Flynn Theater March 18, 2009. You can go to theflynntheater.org for tickets. All right, congratulations. Now, let's bring out our special guest. In a little over a week, tonight's guest will head to Las Vegas to compete in the Miss America pageant. From Lyndonville, Vermont, please welcome Miss Vermont, the lovely Ashley Wheeler. Thank you for being here. A little over a week's time.
I can't believe it.
Can you believe? Now, I know. Now, when was the actual competition, the actual pageant for Miss Vermont?
That was the last weekend in April, which now seems like years ago.
Actually, that is a long time. We're in December now.
Yes, January.
Yeah. We are in January
Yes.
right now. Yeah, January 3rd. I know.
Yeah.
That seems so weird, doesn't it?
It was so funny because after I was crowned, it was like, I have months until Miss America. I have months until Miss America. And then December hit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have weeks until Miss America.
And you've been busy.
Yes.
You've been really, really busy. And I know that it's just a little over a week's time before you venture out to Las Vegas. Are you prepared for this?
I am more prepared than I thought I could ever be. I have a fabulous team of volunteers behind me and a wonderful support network at St. Michael's College, my alma mater, and also in the Northeast Kingdom where I'm from.
Northeast Kingdom!
Yes.
I'm from the Northeast Kingdom.
No.
I am.
Where are you from?
I am from Newport, actually. Right up the road from you.
You are a king then. You're from the kingdom.
Oh, I'm royalty, she says, huh?
Yeah, maybe you
Nice.
can try the crown on later.
Could I really try the
Sure.
crown on? Could I borrow the hair, too? Because it looks better that way, I think.
It might stay on better with the hair.
You think so? Yeah. No, I grew up in Newport, so just down the road. In fact, today's January 3rd. It's my father's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Yeah, isn't that nice? So how did you come about this? I mean, growing up in Lyndonville, did you ever imagine being Miss Vermont?
I used to watch Miss America sporadically. I was not an annual viewer with my mother. And I remember, the first one I really remember was when the Deaf Miss America was crowned in 1994, 1995. I was still a young girl, but that was the first one that I really remember. And then started to pay a little bit more attention to it. But it's funny, growing up in the Northeast Kingdom, I always had big dreams, but I never dreamed big enough that I could be Miss America. So it still feels a bit surreal that I'll get on that plane next week.
I think it's great. Tell us a little bit about the pageant last April and how that was.
The pageant is so much fun. Girls get stereotyped a lot in pageantry for being catty or what have you. There was none of that. All of these girls they're leaders in their communities. We each have a platform that we promote religiously, and it was humbling to be a part of that group of women raised and educated in the state who are real leaders in their communities. So we all had a fabulous weekend.
I bet you did. I bet you did. And you know, you mentioned that you went to St. Michael's College, and you've graduated from there, and that's actually been a nice plus for you as Miss Vermont, because that's given you some more free time to be able to roam the state and be able to work on your platform. And your platform was with voting, is that correct?
My platform is Your Vote is Your Voice.
Which is, I think, is very important.
Yes.
Your vote is your choice.
I traveled the state leading up to the elections in November, visiting high school and college campuses, registering voters and talking to them about the importance of getting out on November 4th. And also, it's not just the vote, it's paying attention all year round. If you can sit down in front of the TV for 5 minutes a day, or you can look up, I look at Al Jazeera, BBC, it only takes a few minutes to be well informed.
What's your best way of getting the news? I know that young people today, it's all about the internet.
It is, and I too like to check out the web pages. It's easy for me because it's convenient to go to the spots I told you before, but also I like to have my news programs on in the evening, just in the background, when I'm going through chores or housework or whatever.
Like maybe Channel 3 News?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
I love WCAX.
You do?
Yeah, actually growing up we would have it on every morning from 6 a.m. when we were getting ready for school.
So you grew up with our morning news team
Yes,
then.
I did.
Very nice. Judy and Gary.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, Gary's predicting all kinds of snow and craziness for this winter, so I guess we just have to brace ourselves.
I'm ready. I
Yeah.
love it.
Now, let's talk about the reality show, because you've already done quite a bit of traveling as Miss Vermont, and you got a chance to get on this reality show that the other contestants from the other state, the other
Yes.
winners from the other states. Tell us about that.
The Miss America organization is now partners with TLC, and TLC has flown all 52 women out to an undisclosed location in Los Angeles.
So you can't, you're not allowed
Well,
to...
I can now because the first one aired last night. The first one was January 2nd, and then we'll have one every Friday night until the pageant on the 24th. So you can check it out on TLC. I believe the reality show airs at 10, and then the final night, the live pageant on TLC, will air at 8 p.m.
Wow. So tell us about, and now this is a reality show, and you're living with 49 other women, basically.
I'm living with 51. We have...
Did we add something?
We did. We have DC and the Virgin Islands as
Oh,
well.
right.
So I spent 3 weeks with them, and again, that similar experience to being at Miss Vermont. You're humbled because these women are go-getters. They are intelligent, they're going to med school, and they're going to be lawyers. They're just brilliant young women. And we had a really fun time filming the reality show.
Oh, I bet you did. And how many episodes are there total?
4 total episodes.
4 total episodes. But it takes weeks to make these,
Oh,
right?
yes. It's a little bit deceiving when they say, tomorrow we'll be doing this. It's more like next week we'll be doing this. It took about 3 weeks to film.
So now the pageant itself is live in Las Vegas on TLC.
Yes.
On January 24th. But you're out there, you're heading out there when?
I leave on the 15th.
On the 15th, and it's all kinds of preparations, getting ready, and you actually start some preliminary competitions, is that correct?
We'll have rehearsals and appearances in Las Vegas from the day we arrive, the 15th, until the 20th. The 20th, 21st, and 22nd, we have preliminaries. That is what the rest of America does not get to see. That's when every contestant competes in evening gown, swimsuit, on-stage question, and also on those days we have our behind-closed-doors interviews with the judges. And those are a 10-minute rapid-fire press conference.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Very intense. That's what most of my preparation goes into.
So just preparing for those questions?
For the interview.
Wow, are you nervous at all about any of that?
I've had some really successful mock interviews, so I'm not nervous. I'm ready.
Good for you. And I know that you have an incredible support team behind you. And I was talking with your folks right before we came out here tonight. You have 40 people. 40 people are going out to Las Vegas to support you, and I think that's wonderful.
I keep joking that the town of Lyndonville is going to shut down for the week.
They are going to shut down. On the interstate, they'll say close. See us next weekend.
See you after Miss America. The truth is we have family from Florida, South Carolina,
My girlfriends from St. Mike's, who are all now in Boston and New York, they're all coming out. I just feel really blessed to have this wonderful support network to share this experience with.
I think that's great that they're all coming out there, and just know that you have the entire state of Vermont that's going to be supporting you on the 24th, and we're really looking forward to it.
Miss Vermont has never been Miss America, Tim, and she has never been in the top 15 at Miss America.
I think we're looking at her. What would you say, huh, folks? All right, real quickly, what's the website for Miss America?
Miss America's is missamerica.org, and Miss Vermont's is missvermont.org.
Missvermont.org. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again. Best of luck. We've got a lot more Late Night Saturday coming up right after this. Very nice. You stay right here. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Tonight's musical guest is a Vermont-based band that came on the scene in November of 2006. From the first note that they played together, it was evident that the band had been born. Won't you please welcome to the Fairpoint Communication stage, Prana!
I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go. Found my baby in a neighborhood town. The streets are lonely, you can't hear a sound. What's that you say, baby? Turn around now. I ain't got no way to go, baby. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go. Baby in a Depot town, look for a job, it couldn't be found. Now where you going, baby? I'm down now. I ain't got no way to go, baby. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go, baby. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go. Went down to Mercy Street, checked on an old friend that I had to meet. He said, today's music ain't got the same soul now. I ain't got no way to go, baby. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go, my God. Ain't got no way to go. Say it! I ain't got no way to go. Baby, the night is lonely and it's getting cold. Nah, nah, nah. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. I ain't got no way to go. The night is lonely and it's getting cold now. I ain't got no way to go. That's what I'm talking about.
right, thanks so much for being with us tonight, and thanks to the musical group Prana. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. What was the website?
www.thebandprana.com.
All right, Prana for more information. And I'd like to thank Miss Ashley Wheeler, Miss Vermont, and good luck in Las Vegas. Remember to support local artists, just like the folks you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday.
In the beginning, it was all the same.